if we dig deep into EMY Africa, exclusive Men of the Year, what were you trying to achieve with the Men of the Year?
Right. So the EMY brand was created on two legs. The first is to celebrate positive masculinity. Because we realized that for a very long time, the welfare and development of the young boy has been left on autopilot. And there's a lot of focus on women empowerment, which is great. I support it 100%. But I believe that the empowered woman is going to live with a man. An empowered woman is not going to stay on an island. It's society. And so we need, as we are building women up, we don't have to neglect the young boy. Because the young boy would have to understand who an empowered woman is. And the most dangerous thing is an insecure person. So that approach should not be counterproductive.
Right.
It would be if men are not, if we are not intentional about raising strong boys, secure boys, or secure men who have respect for themselves and respect for others. Then that is good. We are going to have a great, great, great society. And so that's where we sit, to be able to spotlight and project positive role models so that young boys can look at these people and aspire to be like them. Because that's how we're going to have a great society.
Or essentially just keeping a balance.
Keeping a balance, yes. Keeping a balance.
Because whether we like it or not, we still have to exist.
We still have to coexist. Yes,
right.
Because an empowered woman is going to marry a man. And that man must be conditioned to be able to appreciate an empowered woman. So it has to be a holistic approach.
Yeah.
So whilst doing that great initiative, let's make sure that we are not neglecting the young boy as well. We have to be very intentional about it. So that's where we sit. And we also make a very bold statement with our awards, where we honor, we have awards for two women, which is Woman of the Year and Young Female Achiever. It's just to make a bold statement. And when a young boy is watching, he will know that a man has to appreciate a woman who's doing well. And that's why we make that, because it's a men's award, but we have included this to make that bold statement.
You've been very deliberate about the branding of this project.
You need to be very intentional. Everything has to be intentional. And you don't have to leave anything to chance. And that's what we've done. Building this brand, we had to do a lot of research, a lot of brainstorming, because we're solving a problem. And we needed to have all our facts right. But of course, along the line, we have evolved. Along the line, we've grown. We've not changed the core value of what we're doing, but along the line, you grow and you add things up just to make it.
So say you were in corporate, right?
Yeah.
You're working, doing fantastic. Went from music and did all the things that you wanted to do. What was that thing that said, I want to start this business? What was that eureka moment?
It was just having a brand where I can express myself, that I can lead and express myself through the brand. Sometimes when you are working with somebody, it's very hard. You can't always push your own agenda. You need permission to be able to do those things. Even though I work with a team who are always, we always agree on things before we put out. I'm putting out a lot of things that is me.
Right.
The excellence,
right.
The attention to details, and all those things. I believe that a lot of people would be inspired, and I get that a lot. People see that, really, like, you did this here. You're inspiring me to be the best version of myself. You're inspiring me to dream, to dare, to do. I'm like, yeah, that is what we are set up. We are set up to do.
But because you could have done anything else. Why?
Well,
like why EMY Africa? You could have said, and I'm sure other things are going to come out of this. I mean, I'm sure you're going to do other things.
Yeah.
But it's the fact that you've held into a dream for 9 years.
Yeah. But why not? Why not EMY Africa? Why not EMY Africa? Yeah. Why not? And we've done fantastic with it. The awards has grown to become one of the most prestigious awards in Africa. And we've not just stuck to the awards. A lot of great things have come out of it. We have the EMY Africa magazine, which is doing great. I dare to say it's one of the most...
Got one here. Actually got it.
Well put together.
Actually got it. 2024 as well.
Well put together magazines this side. We also have the EMY Africa Expo. We have the Africa Rising Symposium and EMY Africa Soiree that we do around the globe. We have the Men of the Year party. There's so many great things that have actually come out of the EMY Africa Awards. And these things are great in themselves.
Yes.
Yeah, they are standalone events that are doing incredibly well.
If you closed your eye and imagine 9 years ago, would you have thought the EMY will get this far?
I've always known. And I've always been deliberate. Every step has been well thought through because I knew there was a lot of potential. And there was a problem that needed to be solved. With the celebration of our African excellence and the projection of positive masculinity. These are two very important problems that needed to be addressed. And so I knew it was going to be great. And I knew how I know my potential. I know what I bring to the table. And I knew that it was going to be a difficult task, but I knew I was going to figure it out. I was ready. I'm a very relentless person. I have a very calm front, but I am very stubborn.
The mind.
Very stubborn with my dreams. Very, very stubborn with my dreams. And so,
do you think?
Yeah, I've always known. I've always known that it was going to be great.
Do you think that's important for success?
Very, 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 very stubborn with your dream. Yeah. Very. People will discourage you. People will say all sort of things to put you down because they are not the vision holders, so they don't get it. And sometimes very funny. The very people who would discourage you are the same people come and congratulate you. But yes. They've forgotten that they were the ones who almost got you out of that, got you off track. Yeah.
You never got discouraged by the no's you heard?
No.
Because you were
I got a lot of no's. I still get a lot of no's. But I don't know. But if you tell me no, you have actually sparked something in me. If you tell me no, I think you better you had told me yes. Because no takes me to heights that sometimes being yes doesn't take me. Because something in me will say, I'll prove this person wrong.
I was about to say that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just happens.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And then that's very important.
Like, for instance, I can go to a sponsor and say, oh, Charlie, sponsor me. And they say, no, you are dead. You regret that you didn't partner me for the event. Or somebody said, oh, you can't do this.